touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Still on his feet in the 45. He's loose down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ohio State. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give is to Miller. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Alabama quickly back to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going.
Come on, boys. Let's count it.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Forced out of the pocket. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, first and goal. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air, it's Sayin. He's got him. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the third. Any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He might want another play. He'll start this drive firing. Now improvising. Caught near the sticks. It's Bernard. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got some room to run. At the 30. Inside the touchdown Buckeyes. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And what a great job by the linebacker that time. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, sitting in zone coverage. QB stared his target down. Not only does he pick it off, but he shows you the athleticism, taking it back all the way for a touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw at Simpson. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab down the middle. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys. Perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. He's looking to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Offense changing the play. To the air on second down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Fit it in the window for the score.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And they tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Graham. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Here's the handoff. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Here's a heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that in his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up the first down, still moving. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We're all locked up here in the third quarter as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver at his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes. And the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there.
And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw again. Throws for the tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Over the middle, it's Cuevas. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Might be changing the route. They'll go back to the air on second down. Wide open downfield. Lots of running room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. He's looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Back to pass on second down. Touchdown, Bama! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking downfield, it's Sayed. Fires to the big fella. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the third. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Bringing the heat. He lost one down the sideline.
After that incompletion, it's decision time now if you're the head coach. Do you stay aggressive? Do you trust your offense to go get this first down, try and eat clock and win the game late? Or do you trust your defense to get it back to you quickly for one more opportunity?
He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Lining up for the PAT. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Caught, close to the marker, it's Bernard. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He'll try to do it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He breaks a tackle. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Flushed out of the pocket. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Fires into the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
when you're down late in the game, when you got to make plays, it's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a crease, it's Peoples. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Keeps looking downfield. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Longhorns will put total leather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marshall. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And why waste any time? Get right to it, the offense, with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Lost, the defense is wide open. Touchdown, Michigan. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Let me tell you, that opening script was a masterpiece. Send that baby to Hollywood, and it's a blockbuster.
I think so, and A-listers all over the field for this offense. You saw some of the playmakers they've got and the speed. Great job going out and executing on that opening drive.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Moves away as he feels pressure. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Back open in the middle. Out across the 30, mark down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Skips away from pressure. He's got the back in the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. 4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's reeled in. It's Moore. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Here's the pressure. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming.
Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Great job by the safety. You see safeties back in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, understanding where he's throwing the football. Great break, great interception.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. Turning it on. Touchdown Wolverine. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
It's just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route. And the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
Another incompletion on third down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Yeah, I don't know.
wait to get this one started. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Wolverines will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Formation for these receivers. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Jennings. Under fire. Slings it downfield. Finds a man on the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads it left. It's complete. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Working the big fella to the corner. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Got the big tight end on the corner route. At the 20, he's got space. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Mustangs! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense in a bunch formation. They go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Now he's going to break the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his man. It's McCulley. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Man, that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It will be 4th down. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. quarter coming. They'll leave it with him. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second.
SMU 7, Michigan 0.
Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. To the air, it's Jennings. Looking left. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. And you see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint. But does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Got his man. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just a short pass to the tight end. He is stopped well short of the 1st down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the ground with the back.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. Quarterback on the move, still looking. A strike downfield. At the 45 on its way. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Breaks into the open.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Underwood. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Pressure coming. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He might want another play. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
They'll go to the ground. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. And the Mustangs will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starting this third quarter on the ground.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Simpson. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. And the Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
The throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you could spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Underwood. This time on target. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCulley. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to...
He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Michigan!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Jennings. The short hands, it's Brinson. Oh, he's got some space. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Grab near the marker, it's Maryland. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The offense changing the play. Wants to keep it in the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. And the Mustangs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Jennings. Might be looking to run. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good run?
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get...
There he goes! Touchdown, Wolverines! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Finds his target down the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Brinson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He wants to change this route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it.